Let's go.
Claudio. Okay, let's go. So now it's preparing the live, setting on YouTube, but I will put here in the chat the question that you have today. Can you see?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
I,
yeah.
I see the chat.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, nice. YouTube, here is Talk and Talk. Today we're talking about a specific time in the health area, like to obesity, cause and solutions. And so today I have a participant here that is Claudio, and I would like to start introduce myself. I am Gabriel Silveira. I am a hardware engineer. I work at IL Systems. That is a big company from Rio Grande do Sul. Here we work with defense systems for uh, different area of the government and another company in the global. And I work like to system engineer, define some requirements, and work with to another teams like to hardware and software teams to develop a solution. And in the end of the product, I need to test and validate the product for the markets. I'm married. I am 27 years old. I don't have children, but I have a dog, and I believe that's it. My mainly hobbies are play soccer and play some video games and walk with my wife. And I believe that it's. I would like to ask for Claudio introduce yourself, please.
Okay. Uh, my name is Claudio. I live and I was born in São Paulo. Today I work with IT too, but I work with networking. Uh, Today I work at Grupo SBF, is the owner in Brazil. Uh, the store's name is Centauro, and the Fisia is Nike stores in Brazil.
Nice.
And I uh, today is my second session with Talking. I started this month the project to improve my English. My goal is to try a better job with more money, give more money, and I married too, but I have three sons and one dog too. Uh, uh, in my free time, I like to stay with my friends and fly a kite, and play football sometimes too. That's
Nice,
it.
nice, nice. The good. Normally, we work in what is the position that you were normally play?
My position, my job is this. Does it the question?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, today I don't know if the name is the same, but I network engineer senior. I'm responsible for CDs or distribution centers, the offices, the company. Uh, in my tasks involved new projects, problems like Wi-Fi is not so good, or uh,
Do you have the
the,
IT boy?
yeah, yes.
Yes,
But
yes.
will is more when is a problem with network specific.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Specific network issues, the people
yeah,
needed to ask by Claudia to solve the problem.
yeah. I have a
Yes.
team, but in my team today have two senior analysts. Me is one, but their problems. is uh, we worked with Kanban.
Nice. Understand.
Uh,
I know, I know. And just to refresh my memory, where are you from?
I found I I lived I live in São Paulo,
Mm-hmm.
capital.
Capital.
Uh, I was born here too.
Ah, okay, okay. And so, how is live in São Paulo? It's so crazy that you see in the media or not? It's amazing. Amazing,
Yeah,
no, but
yeah, I like living here because my life, all my life, I stay here. But I work in my home, but I need sometimes go to the office. But in uh, the week, 3 or 4 days, I work in my house. But I like
mhm,
living here. The traffic is uh, is not so good, but is the result when you live in a big capital. But I like the cost is elevated when you compare the other small cities. But I like living here.
okay, okay. So, about the questions, I would like to propose a dynamics. One question you read for me, and I will answer, and then
Okay.
other questions you do did the same thing, right? I will start here with the question number two, and you will answer the questions. And so, what factors do you believe are contributing to rise of the obesity in today's society?
Yeah, I think the principal factor sometimes is the stress or when I have so much work to do and you don't have time to go a gym or practice a sport, and, and that's it. I believe when you work so much with stress and you don't have your mind don't have uh, you don't have time to cooking a good food or better foods to cooking. I think
Mhm.
it is.
Do you have the routine to go for the gym or practice another sport, for example, or you don't have time for this?
No, I don't have. I try. Uh, uh, I try start the gym with the English, but I learned myself that I need to do one thing, uh, focusing in one thing
One
only.
thing. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Understand
If
your
I
point.
try two or three things, I for me is not so good. This year, my goal principle is the English.
Right,
That's
right.
it.
Okay, okay. Please go ahead.
No, this is now I read the another question or
Yes, yes.
your response.
Oh, another questions.
Okay. Number uh,
Number three.
number two. In your opinion, what role does the lack of physical activity play in the increase of obesity?
I believe the whole is the mainly. the main um, motivation, because if you think normally we are eating fast food because we don't have time to prepare a good food, and so we don't spend this I don't know the name in English, but the calories, and so we are like to a bank. So if you are eating more and more but not spend, we will increase the obesity. And another things that I believe is not so good is the industrial food. Some foods that you found in the supermarket, like to pizzas and I know hamburgers and other things, not so health for our body. And so normally the people's have more access to buy these things that normally buy another's food more healthily, that you need to prepare it and that you have more time to dedicate it to cook this food, like for example compare it to a pizza from Sadia, for example. I have a specific case here in my house. For example, today I work at in company in sites in this moment, but my wife is staying in the house, and we have meat, and we have rice and beans on house, but needed to prepare it, and so she not so motivated to do it, and take a pizza and put in the and put it to prepare it to cooking and eat in the launch of the him was a pizza. And know it's a good thing, good food that you have in the house. And so the time I believe is the mainly rules is the lack of physical active to spend or calories hazard. But I believe the industrial food is a mainly rule to predict to let me think to take not so good things for our body. I believe that's it. And
Well,
so I don't know if you can
well,
comment on anything. Please feel free.
yeah, I try similar to you, but when you work and
At how?
I don't like to wake up so early. E to practice a sport or go to the gym, is better when you wake up early, go to the gym. But this thing I don't like to wake up too early. But the physical activity is the important because when you when only eat uh, in the in all day, the energy, the calories is accumulated and is not so good.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
that's it.
And what strategies do you consider more effective in the combat of obesity?
I believe it is to try adopting a balanced diets,
Right?
rich in nutrients, and try practice physical activity. Uh, these two things I think is the best options to try combating obesity.
Hmm. Mhm. So, I understand the better strategies is combined. So, a good uh, uh, diet, regular diet with nutrition, for example, and we needed to find a medical for help understand what is your levels to understand if you have needed to any medications or just go ahead and do a equilibrium diet regular diets or and exports or if you needed to combine with any medicaments. Uh, I believe that's it. Go ahead, please.
Okay, I with the number five.
Yeah.
Do you believe that the avail- availability of healthy food options is sufficient to prevent obesity?
Yes, I think yes. Prevent the obesity, yes, but if you uh do you I have already have the obesity, I think this is one pillar to construct a new life, a new body. But I believe yes. And do you? What do you think?
Yeah, is the principle. I think the health food is the better option because you is uh, the famous words is you is uh, what you food, what you eat. Uh, don't I believe the health is the principal way to combat it or prevent obesity.
Right, right. And so another thing is, in your opinion, what are the main challenges faced by people with obesity when trying to lose the weight?
In my opinion, people with obesity face challenges such as emotional or physiological problems. And uh, so many times is a problem with your family or a problem when you are your kid, but be, option is similar. You say that go to the helping your doctor to try understand your problems, and uh, I don't know if he needs to meet. I forgot the word, but remedio or um, or uh, something similar. That's it.
Okay, you can use the medicine to remedies like
Okay.
to dipirona, for example. It's very common. So,
Okay.
to lose weight, in my opinion, is a lifestyle change, and so needed to spend your time, spend your money, and spend your attention to change some things, some apps that you needed to eliminate or change for health, grow a health body in your life because the lifestyle is the main thing that create obesity peoples with the obesity. I understand the lifestyle is the more challenge to change, but it's possible. I believe that we have anxiety I don't need I don't know how I speak it in English, but ansiedade, the anxieties, I believe the is the anxieties to have a beautiful body like you see in the Instagram, but the peoples that needed to know that lose eight is a process that you have time to do it. We don't have a miracle process in 2 weeks or 1 month. Normally, we needed to spend a lot of months to reduce your weight with gym and the diet. For the people now prefer to buy a medicals like to Ozempic or another pills that you needed to use to reduce your weight, but don't understand the problem that it will be uh, happen in the future with your body, or so some people's think, I will do a medical process like to bariatric, but very several peoples that I know have some problems with bariatric because it's a process that change your body, change your organs, and so needed to do the process to lose weight. The way, natural way is a fit way to combine your lifestyle and not the aggressive process to lose weight. Of course, you have some case we needed to go for a process medical is another situations, another scenarios that you uh, don't resolve with lifestyle change and diets. But I believe in the mainly situations is change the lifestyle. I believe that's it. And so I would like to ask for you, Claudio, how do media and social media that we are talking about it yet after, but how do you understand that media and social media influence the perception of obesity in the society today? What you think when you open your Instagram, what you see about this theme?
Yeah. Um, I try is a problem, but depending of the mind of the people, because I follow peoples that say go to the gym is important to your life, but so many times I see another persons uh, spend so many money to get this body, and is not is a realistic this body, because um, uh, the person paid to get this it, and so many people think only with gym is possible to get the same as body, but the in the general I think is uh, is good, and the same time is not so good, because have peoples and peoples, and is the most important, and how you observe this message or the image of the body of the people in Instagram. I think it is.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I understand. And so some I don't know if for you have it sometimes we are thinking in the language
Yeah, yeah.
but we speak another language. And so okay, okay, go ahead, please.
Uh, that's it. I I can read the next question, or you
Yes.
say something. Okay. And number 8. How do you think education about health, eating, and physical activity can help in the prevention of obesity?
Oh, is a good point. It's a good point. I believe it's important to take these stems in science class, for example. I believe in the school we have more information about it. Normally, we listen about the or listen or speak about it in the school that you learn something that you don't apply in the real life. For example, I don't use it, I never use the Basket equations, for example. But I don't learning about impost hand in the school, and it's important in the things from real life. I believe you needed to change the summary, the content of a class to input these to put these term like to health eating in the physical activities to help prevent the opposite. I believe we needed to talk about it. For example, we have some kids drink a lot of soap, and some kids ate a lot of some industrial food, like for example salgadinhos or another things, and the children needed to eat health and adult adult too, of course, but we understand the children must be protected from these things, and I believe education is a good way to talk about it and to create the thinking the children the power think to understand what is better for your bodies, their bodies. And I believe that's it. What you think about the education role in this STEM?
Yeah, I think it's similar to you, but is I think he started with uh, the family. I think
Yeah, so
uh,
important. I
with
agree with you.
yeah, when you have a mother and father that's
That's, Sifra,
it,
Sifra, remember, do you have children, right?
yeah.
Yeah, and so in time, do you already talking about health eating or physical activity with your students?
I don't understand. Repeat, please.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Let me try again. And so, do you already have you ever talked with your children about eating healthily or physical activities?
No, I,
It's a good thing. Like to espeto de pau, casa de ferreiro, espeto de pau. But
yeah, yeah.
it's important, think about it. So, I don't never talking about it with my children. I'm not talking about with my wife about the situation of the pizzas that I talked for you before. And so, I believe it's important we think about it. Okay, okay, but go ahead, please.
Yeah, no, I have that. That's important, but it's affair with me and my wife because uh, uh, how can I say this? Today is more hard to kids eating healthy foods. Uh,
Mhm.
when uh, when you start or power on the YouTube or television, uh, then other kids is I want to go McDonald's or I want to eat pizza, but it's important to create strategies to make a kid to eat rice and bean with I don't know healthy foods. But in my house is the problem the more uh, problem is with uh, Coke and refrigerant. I don't know if refrigerant, but
Soap.
in my I don't heard I
Uh,
don't but is a thing I try to change it here to introduce more water, more juicy. Is a thing I need to better.
okay. Okay. Can you hear the next question for?
Okay, nine. What the role of public policies in promoting healthy habits and treating obesity?
Okay, okay. So it's curious these questions because some days uh ago my wife showed me application app of the government that help with this. For example, I believe you know the gov.br, the app on the cell phone to access some document and
Yeah.
another things from government. Do you have an option in the menu about the health and uh, how you can use these health habits and treat the opposite. And so I believe the government already have some information, already have some process, but needed to divulgate and needed to show in the TV or radios about this because I believe obesity and the anxiety is the mainly things that people have of bad in your life. And so I don't know if you already listened the expression in Portuguese that depressão é o mal do século, but so some I don't remember the name in English or like two doenças. Let me search here. But six six so depressions, anxieties and obesities is the mainly six on our age and our time. I believe if I uh, ask for you, do you know anyone that have obesity or depression or anxiety? You can list 5 or 10 peoples that you know that have these problems. And
Yeah.
so I believe government have some process, but needed to divulgate more, needed to incentivize the peoples to search medical helps. And I believe that's it. And you, what do you think that government can do better to prevent this problem in our society?
Okay, I think public policies is a crucial role by creating environments that promote healthy habits. But the poor people's is a problem when we wake up so early to working and go to the home at night. But I, I see the government in São Paulo is a have a public policies, have so many parks or ways to walk, ways to to run, but uh, in uh, the the day of the people is so many crazy, and I think is the people need more time to think in your healthy in your food because only create parks or create something to promote the healthy habits is not so enough. I think this is important, but if I don't have time, I don't use.
Yes, something, for example, for you grow up your English skills, you needed to spend your time to
Yeah,
training here, and so for taking care of your body, you needed to do the same thing. I believe you needed to spend your time with this. um, is natural for me, but okay, I understand your point here. I understand your point. And so the last questions is the do you think the obesity can be effectively treated with the dietary change alone, or is a broader approach involving lifestyle change and psychological support necessary? I believe we already talked about it in this conversation, but I would like to close with a point here, your opinion, your final opinion about the ways and the things that you needed to do for ways your loss your weight and prevent the obesity. Please go ahead.
yeah. I think the psychological support is important, but so many times you don't have the opportunity to get this. Is a problem here, but the most important to change your lifestyle because if you, when have a regular physical activity or regular practice a sport, the your mind is natural change your foods, naturally your change. Uh, you do not eat uh, uh, bean foods or uh, fast foods every day. You try to reduce this, but the start uh, is the change in our mind. I think if you don't believe that you need to change or you need to move your habits, psychology or friends or mother or parents not changing your habits. It's so many things to take your uh, change your mind. I think this.
Yes, I agree with you guys. So for me, I believe you can need to mixed solution, mixed intended proposed, like to use the diet and the lifestyle change, physical activities, right, and the psychological is important. We needed to spend your time on these goal. Not always, not always. I am not trying, and I put a goal uh for me this year that I needed to lose 15 kilograms, and also it's but already I started some activities, physical activities, but I needed to schedule uh, a constant with nutritions, but I believe I don't want to use it medicals, like for example Epic. I don't want to use these medicaments, and I believe you can uh, uh, achieve this goal to doing these things that I talked for you before, and I believe that's it. I believe that's it. I know that we already finished the question, but I'd like to ask for you to have another question about this time, or see if you can share any situations or anything that you want. Please feel free to share anything.
No, no.
Okay,
That's,
so I don't want to finish now. I would like to talk about some things or some questions that I don't answer before. I believe what factors do yeah, I already shared about it. Yeah. Yes, I believe we already talked about our questions. And so I don't know if you can talk about the job or and other things. How long time you needed? How long time you have teen talk account here?
I participated in the last year, but I participated I think 5 or 6 times. But in those years, 2025, I started the fluency program. Uh, my team started in February, but uh, I tried to start the meetings or the calls in January, but to try and improve my English and get in the more fast the fluency or improve my English. Uh, and you, how much time you stay in capital?
Right. So my time, right? I
Yeah,
believe we have a dog this
yes,
moment here if you,
yeah.
but not as a problem. I believe the name is Star Hotel.
No, Tao is my son. The dog
Ah,
is named Pipoca or
Pipoca.
named Popcorn.
Popcorn, right, right. Because sometime I believe I already listened anyone to talking. Tell, hey, tell, vem cá, hey, tell, vem cá. And so I
Yes,
think
he's
that maybe
my
it's
son.
the
Yeah,
dog, but all right, okay, you son. And so I believe in the talk. I already haven't participated uh the last 2 years, and it's a good for me. It's a good to practice the conversation. But the mainly things is different is the time, because in the job normally we talking about technical conversation, technical skills, but here we needed to talking about anything. For instance, obesity is a very difficult to talk about it. Not
yeah,
so easy. Now is a usual term, but if you needed to talk about engineer, is more easy. I believe it's more easy.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I believe that's it.
You use English in your job today?
Yes, yes. I believe you use the English 50 or 60 percent of the day, because we normally talked about the the company that are based on Israel or United States of America, and we have contact with some Europe countries. We have some another engineers teams in another countries. We need to talk in English to align some things. Normally, with today, to be honest, I started in this company this week as
Yeah,
a system engineer. Is a little bit different from the position that I have working the last 6 years. That is hardware engineer. As system engineer, normally I define the requirements and follow up the design in the end of the process, test the product. And in hardware engineer, I receive the requirements, design the product, and deliver for integration and validation tests. And so if you understand, I was in the middle of the process, and now I am in the beginning in the end of the process. Is a little bit different, but I believe you can grow up my career, grow up my experience. But I don't know if I will missing missing the hardware in the design tasks is very different. I hope that I like, but to be honest, I don't know. I don't know. But if you needed to change in the future, that is a problem. Is experience anyway, and I believe that's it.
Yeah, so good. Today I don't use English in my work, but the documents, the videos, all things in my career is English. But I try to improve to get another opportunity to get in, in dollar or not real is but uh, I think the talking is important. Is a process, and that's it. I uh, como posso dizer? That's it. I
Okay.
I send you invitation your
Yes,
to
I
your
already
LinkedIn.
accepted. Thank you, man.
Okay, thank you for you.
Bye,
That's
bye,
it.
guys.
Bye, bye, bye. Thanks so much for